But because you know, some of our work has led us to directions of site and local, and one of the editors at the Times, New York Times, came to us and said, "Would you like to design a project for our eco issue?" This was last year, and we said, "Hell yeah, that sounds like fun." So what we decided to do was develop a fake couple that inhabits this house in Phoenix, Arizona, on Camelback Mountain. We tried to pick a place that was both potentially sustainable but also ridiculous in its nature. I mean, there's no public transit, it's hot as hell, all of these things. The goal of this project was to try to realign sustainable design with desire. One of the things that happens with LEED and sustainable architecture is it becomes such an orthodoxy, such a checklist. It's almost like tithing. You do it because it makes you feel better, and then you forget about it. No one's really dealing with the notion of desire, and no one's dealing with the notion of the American dream. How will people really buy into this and take ownership of making sustainable design without having it contribute to the American dream and the desire that is embodied in the American dream? So here we wanted to make this really swell house, and basically you can see the nature of it. It's two houses in one. We call it the Phantom House. There's a complete house down below that's completely open air, and there's an enclosed house above with the programs paralleling each other above and below, directly above and below. And this is our wife, Janice. She's in fact based on a real person, a real client. We didn't tell the client that though. And that's her brooding husband down below. This is the kitchen, which stands or kind of hovers between the enclosed portion of the house and the ghost portion down below. I'm just going to take you quickly through this and some of the things that we try to think about. This is the roto fridge. Essentially, it's a refrigerator that works above and below, and there's just a tiny little door so you don't let all of the cool out. That could be sort of fun. We tapped into the home gym as a source of energy. We worked with the Atelier Town, by the way. They're a great outfit in New York and everywhere these days, and really try to do things that make some sense. Together we came up with this facade system called the Opacity, and it's a gas-filled crystalline wall surface. It's a double-layer wall surface in the gas. This is just on the edge of actually being technology that might work someday, that the gas can be turned on to translucent walls, but also ultimately perhaps even mirrored walls, which is really an exciting development. And don't ask me for any trade names because I don't know them. And another little trick was a swimming pool that has a cover that submerges. So you see in the 3 states here as a cover, and it's strong enough to allow for people to occupy it, so it can be a sort of tanning cover. It goes down to make a very shallow pool, and then it goes down to make a very deep pool. The problem with pool in Arizona, of course, is the water evaporates. It's really not sustainable at all. Very beautiful.